The Tibetan Book of the Dead describes the progression from death through an intermediate realm called the bardo and the eventual liberation, or alternatively, the choosing of a new birth. For those who are awake and conscious, or who follow the directions and guidance provided by the text, an immediate liberation from the cycle of birth and death can take place. Those who are unable, or in some cases unwilling, to achieve this immediate liberation are then provided various supraphysical experiences in the bardo, which are termed as being confronted by the peaceful and the wrathful deities, which represent the various karmic forces that had an influence on the person during his lifetime. Disorienting sounds and lights help to create a sense of confusion or panic, and one that attracts the person winds up being the door to his next birth. The Greek philosopher Plato believed that souls were subject to a form of judgment after their death, got to choose their next birth based on the cumulative wisdom and experience they had gained in their prior birth, and then took on a new life after having their memories washed away in the river of Lethe. In the Jewish tradition, primarily founded in the text of the Talmud and those of the Kabbalah, the soul enters Gehenna, a resting place between births focused on spiritual purification in preparation for a rebirth into a new life. The Kabbalah holds that souls can take new births to solve past spiritual mistakes or fulfill missing spiritual obligations. Rudolf Steiner described an interlude between death and rebirth where the soul reviews its past experience, draws spiritual forces together to shape the next lifetime. Sri Aurobindo held that the soul, the psychic being, goes to the psychic world for spiritual assimilation of the experience of the past life and to prepare for the next incarnation. Sri Aurobindo observes, quote, "The psychic being stands behind mind, life, and body, supporting them. So also the psychic being is not one world in the scale like the mental, vital, or physical worlds, but stands behind all these and is there that the soul, evolving here, retire for the time between life and life. If the psychic were only one principle in the rising order of body, life, and mind, on a par with the others, and placed somewhere on the scale, on the same footing as the others, it could not be the soul of all the rest, the divine element making the evolution of the others possible, and using them as instruments for a growth through cosmic experience towards the divine. So also, the psychic world cannot be one among the other worlds to which the evolutionary being goes for supraphysical experience. It is a plane where it retires into itself for rest, for a spiritual assimilation of what it has experienced, and for a replunging into its own fundamental consciousness and psychic nature." End quote. Reference: Sri Aurobindo and the Mother, The Psychic Being, Soul, Its Nature, Mission, and Evolution, Section 4, The Afterlife and Rebirth, pages 127 to 128.